A alchemist shop can actually upgrade in 2 different paths. It can go alchemist shop and inventor's workshop, which is you make mostly goods that help people like perfumes. Or you can go magician shop and mage's guild, in which it's mostly like shit to fuck with other businesses like stink bombs and fire and shit. I think I'm gonna end up getting both at the end of the day, but I kind of want to go magician shop and fuck with my competition.
Yes.
Alright, I am going to start upgrading that place to a magician shop right now. So all my businesses are going level 2 out of 3.
Good.
And now what?
How much does it cost to get another rank?
So,
I
you
need
would
6,000 gold before I get to be a citizen with full rights.
You're not a real person yet.
Yeah, nothing's really making me think I need to rush towards that. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for my dudes to show up to the bank in the morning. I'm gonna go to them, and then I'm gonna go find a wife. And start a family. You should always fuck the competition.
Absolutely.
Fucking gay, stop.
Okay, stop. Stop it.
Cock dong. Wow, chat's really gotten good today.
I'm trying to forget cock dog. It made me die.
The magician shop can be called Magic Mike's.
Whiz-biz, I love it.
Oh wait, hold on. Is this small child coming to me for a loan? Hello, sir, I'd like to borrow a bit of money. Hold on. You're 10 years old, little girl. You don't even fit in the chair. You're clipping through it. What the hell? Is this a glitch? You know what? I'm fine that my opponents are taking out loans with me, because then I have leverage over them.
You see, like, she's just trying to start a small business. You know, as you do when you're 10 years old.
Shit, that's really good. That's really good. So, Dubs is here. Can you confirm? Best worst stream on Hitbox? Yeah?
I'll start a poll.
Everybody, poll. Of course, as we know, the answers will always be yes and fucking of course. Okay, so the town weapon shop is owned by the Green family. The hot spot. Stonecutter, gabled house. Ooh, gabled house, yeah.
Baby's first bank. That's really funny.
So financially, I am doing by far the worst. That's to be expected. Unfortunately, I started strong, but then I didn't continue to make more businesses like everybody else did. Best worst bank
in town.
Alright, right, my workers are here, so let's go goad the workers so that they work harder, and then we're gonna go get a wife.
Yeah. We gotta go buy a wife at the wife store.
Yep. Let's invest in charisma a little bit before we do it. We already have a lot of rhetoric. Alright, important units, best candidates for Mah-Dry. Alright.
Death Rider says get a rouge wife. I think it's supposed to say rogue. Either that or get a rough wife.
I'm gonna go ahead and say he meant rogue.
I'm gonna believe it's rough. You need a rough wife.
Yeah. I'm gonna get an unemployed wife. Rogue, level 1, there we go. Difficulty easy. Alright, let's go walk up to her. Let's not even, like, say anything before. I'm just gonna say, want a date? DTF. YN.
Do you like me? Check yes or no.
MSN?
Netflix and chill?
Oh my god. A child just walked through me. I'm uncomfortable. A child came out of me. We know I'm fertile. Marry me. Oh yeah, I forgot you can force people into marriage.
Good.
I'm gonna not do that. I've got good rhetoric. I literally walked up to her, I'm like, you're hot, wanna fuck? And she's like, hee hee, yes.
Good.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is first I yell follow me at her.
Like, this is why you can't keep all these women off of you.
Yep.
This is why. Right here.
This is why 3 people ever in 7 years have hit on me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's more than most people.
You see, hold on, okay, I complimented her. I can only do a compliment once every 2 hours, so let's just walk back to my house while I wait.
It's just like, I like your shoes. I can't say anything else for another hour.
Yeah, now give me 2 hours to think my next fucking golden line. She's not even following. Follow me. God fucking. I am a cardinal. Alright, now she's following.
Alea iacta est.
Can you name your children in this game? Hell yeah, I can. Can't change her last name, though, for obvious reasons.
I mean, wouldn't her last name just be Bar if she marries you?
It will be, yes.
Okay.
What's her name again? Let me check.
I hope it's woman. She'll be Woman Bar.
Her name is Xenia Borman.
Nah, her name's gonna be Woman.
Yeah. Woo! Man Bar! Just break it into first, middle, and last name. It's not Woman Bar, it's Woo Man Bar.
Woo Man Bar.
Alright, this is what this day's gonna be. Wait, what's her last name? Her last name. Oh, fuck. I don't want to click the hut. Is Borman.
Irare humanum est.
Which, so it's already got man in it.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. I've got my name in your name. DTF. I'm already in you. Hee hee. What a charming priest.
Send nudes.
Alright, now I wait. Oh, she's trying to walk away. I say stick close to my heels, and then she doesn't run away. Now, in-game, I'm gonna be doing this for 2 years.
Dubs is suggesting raise the bar, crowbar, dive bar.
Well, raise the bar is one of Manbar's finishing moves, actually.
I know, I love it.
Alright, we now have our Magician's Guild. We now have the Lollipop Guild. Let me just teach him how to make some shit.
The Lollipop Guild? The Lollipop Guild?
Yes. Summoning Circle. I don't even know what that does, but I totally want to do it.
Her sins will be forgiven if she fucks the priest.
I can forgive sins. If you don't marry me, I'm gonna burn you as a witch.
Jesus.
Shall I help?
It just responds with the generic, what a charming man. And once again, that's my voice acting skill. I love this glitch. When it thinks we're at a distance, so we're talking, it's just hum, 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 hum. And then she says, that's an interesting conversation, many thanks. I mean, yeah, it was interesting.
And now?
I got a kick out of it. Alright, try and walk away and I'll yell at you to follow me again. Yeah, you're never leaving my house. You're never leaving the priest shack. I should probably upgrade the priest shack, actually. Let's spend 3,300 on upgrading the priest shack. Back priest shack. That's what I should call the house.
Mighty Cleffa says you should name one of your kids Spacebar.
Outback priest shack. It's the name of my house now.
I love it! Oh my god!
Kidnappers? I haven't been kidnapped yet, but kidnappers are fucking brutal in this patch. They're really aggressive. Luckily, I don't think any of my competition are rogues, so I might have the only rogue in town. Ask for hand, which is to say I'm gonna chop your hand off and use it as like a demon sacrifice over at the Mage Guild. Is it not shady that the priest is also in charge of the Mage Guild? Alright, could spend money and like marry at the monastery, but let's just do it for free in the house. In the priest shack, the back priest shack. There you go, we kissed, and then you changed all your clothing, and now you are, Xenia Bar.
Yes.
Thanks for the marriage. I'll see you when we have a kid. How old are you again? 22? And we'll have a kid in like 5 years. I'm going back to the money lender. You can go do your own thing here.
5 years? She's gonna like die of heart disease in 5 years.
No, I'll boost her constitution. There, she's got some constitution. Give her some martial arts while it's at it. Give her some martial arts.
Victory is
People in the
ours.
Renaissance era, like, were happy to make it to 50.
I have survived to 120 in this game.
That's bullshit!
It was due to having a lot of events that increase your constitution to a hilarious degree. Alright, well first thing I'm gonna do is make a whorehouse. So let's get a pub, and we'll run it as a brothel. Can I get the pub to be right next to my chapel?
The priest is opening a whorehouse. Got it. Love it.
Sweet. My pub is opening up immediately next to my moneylender, which is right behind my Catholic church. Okay, seriously though, I really gotta burn down this moneylender across from me. I don't want them competing.
Ego sum, key sum. Qui bono?
And I'm just gonna walk through that wall. I think we need to patch up this bank. I'm walking through the walls. Breaking down the walls of Jericho. Hope everybody here likes the wrestle.
The holy whorehouse! Jesus Christ. I love it.
Holy whorehouse, Batman. Holy Jorge Hernandez. This joke's getting weird fast. Who goes to a sermon at 11:30 p.m.?
Someone who really needs Jesus.
Yeah, oh my god, they really need Jesus in the butt. No, it's Catholic. They're into God, not Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're into Jesus, but it's mostly a God thing. Jesus is the supporting cast.
Yes. He is an NPC.
Yeah.
Dylan says you should call your whorehouse the nunnery.
I like it.
I like it too.
I don't want none of that.
The holy harem is pretty funny.
That's
too.
pretty good too. Will you accept Jesus into your butt?
A new building has been.
Building finished. All right, we got our first rogue building here. Sweet.
Don't you mean a rouge building?
Yeah, we got our first rouge building. Looks really pretty. All right, now we're gonna have to see if this patch fixed its many issues, because these buildings, like, this building does not automate well. If you automate it, all of your whores in the morning when they go to work would immediately stand outside the front of the pub instead of spreading out across town. So I'm gonna automate it and just see if that's been fixed.
Okay, Dub says call it holy fuck. I like that.
Oh my god, how did we not think of that? Okay. By default, it's the Empty Tankard. Lame, that sounds like a legit pub. Not
I
a
know.
good name for one, because it tells you they don't have anything on tap.
Holy fuck.
Alright, it's called Holy Fuck. Let's hire some whores. Sweet. Okay, so we've already got gambling set up. We got attractiveness set up for the place. Once we upgrade it from a pub to its next level, Sheben, once we upgrade it to that, we'll actually be able to start smuggling illegal alcohol. And let's increase the fee here for the concert. If I put up some money, there we go, then there's a real life, like, fucking Scandinavian rock band that is in the game. And if we put up enough money, then they'll pick our pub over any other one, and that'll bring in a bunch of patronage. So we put up some money for that, so we might have a rock concert here.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, is that 11-year-old girl drinking beer in here? Yes, she is. Okay.
I mean, we are in Germany, right?
This is 1412 Germany, so...
Yeah, that sounds about right. Even today's Germany, that sounds about right.
They do serve beer in high school there, which is badass.
Cogito
I can
ergo
tell
know.
you, we'd have a lot less of an issue with drunk driving here in Canada if people learned their limits of drinking at a younger age. I fully support lowering the age here of drinking. Here it's 19. I fully support lowering it to like 16 maybe.
I mean, that's pretty much how it is for most of Europe right now.
Yeah, I fully support that, because drunk driving is a real problem here, and I think it's because the people who get in the drunk driving accidents are never the people who drink in high school. It's the people who hit 18 and then they go on a wild bender, and then they fucking hit someone.
Yeah, like in the United States, it's fucking 21. It's ridiculous.
That just seems restrictive.
I mean, like, before you... Okay, before you're allowed to drink, you are allowed to smoke. You're allowed to purchase medicinal marijuana. Go to war. You're allowed to buy a house. You're allowed to do all these things, but you can't drink alcohol.
I think it's unfair when you have a country in which you're allowed to sign your life away to war before you're allowed to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Dub says, I'm not allowed to drink till I'm 30 here. Yeah, but that's because you're irresponsible. You remember that one time, Dubs, that you didn't know how to crop and resize things on Ops? And we were 30 minutes or less from going live on a sponsored stream with a dev that was streaming along with us of what was it, Guns of Icarus? We were streaming along with a dev from Guns of Icarus, and you still needed to fix that. Nah, just allergic. That's what they all say. You're just allergic to responsibility. Responsibibliography. I'm eating more cashews now while I judge you.
Good. So the Mad Librarian says, my favorite fantasy classes include Rouge, Sharif, Clarice, Lizard, Bird, Barbarian, and Deranger.
Fuck you. This is a good stream, everybody. This is what you came for. Watch me eat cashews.
Quality.
Mhm.
Maybe Dubs can like put you on Twitter again. Be like, hey everybody, come watch him eat cashews.
Yeah, like there was that time when I don't remember if it was Bruna or Savvy. It was Bruna. She has a horrible track record of like 3 fucking times in a row. She tweeted out that I was streaming a game on the official Hitbox Twitter when I was on lunch break. I just tweeted back at her, I'm like, man, you really love watching me eat garlic bagels. Like, Jesus.
Like you just get promoted on Twitter every time you're eating something. It's great.
She's awesome. She's
Mah-Dry eating cashews banned for explicit content.
I licked my finger. I've been charged with hidden tax. Go fuck yourself, Mayor. I've been charged 2 hidden taxes.
Fuck you.
Oh my god. Fuck you, Edmund Zumschluss. Loser. Am I richer than him? No.
Can't burn him just yet.
A building has been upgraded.
I am tempted to call him a witch, though, and burn him.
Do it!
Outback Priest Shack is no longer a shack, now it's a house.
Aw, man.
Alright, we can upgrade this a little bit. First of all, get the Guild Minutes, which is the newspaper. Lets you check at any time who the guild masters are. So the Master of the Rogues is the blue family, and all the others are generic right now. So the best businesses are mostly owned by NPCs. Okay, let's buy some of the stuff that allows us to do some diplomacy. And let's buy the ability to bomb buildings. And let's hire a henchman.
Shadowbolt says call his house a witch and burn it.
Actually, we will learn how to make fire bombs soon.
Alright.
Alright. So I've just hired my first serf. These are basically your henchmen you hire from your house. They can fight, they can do shady shit, they can ask for evidence to, like, try and get, like, dirt on people for their crimes. I'm surprised that no one's been trying to kick my ass. In my last file that I was doing where I was mostly a banker, people were trying to kill me. People were waiting outside my bank for me to leave so they could mass kidnap and kill me.
Jesus.
I was really not liked because I had a successful business. Oh, okay. What's happening here? Ask around? Oh, somebody's asking me stuff. A green thug guy's asking me for evidence on stuff. Interesting. I'm just gonna go ahead and sabotage bomb building. Is that a guard walking around? Yeah, let's wait for the guard to walk down the street some more. I'm doing this in the middle of the fucking daytime.
Do it.
Will do.
Bomb his house. Broad daylight.
Let's hope this
Love
doesn't
it.
get tied back to me. Oh, the guards see it, the guards see it. Oh, that guy's dead, yep. Okay, the guy died, but I think he planted the bomb in time. Oh, there's a huge fight going on over there. Are those my employees? My moneylenders are in a fist fight with the guards. What are you guys doing? I don't want to pay to get you back. Fuck. Why did they choose to engage in that fight? Oh, they all got knocked out. At least they're not dead. But Jesus, that's really gonna lower the productivity on my moneylender.
God, how dare they?
All I was trying to do was bomb a moneylender. Jesus.
Jeez, it's not like you were breaking the law or anything.
I know, right? All right, let's what are all these guys doing right now? Oh, they're making toad eyes. Okay, they're collecting toad eyes. Hey, cool. The band chose the Holy Fuck to play it for the next performance. Okay, so what's toad excrement do? You throw it into a building and everybody runs out for a little while. I don't have anything else really good. Gonna need to upgrade that building more before I get the really good shit. So let's run over to my magician shop and see what this whole summoning circle is about.
Our mode makes a good point. If you ever get caught doing something, just tell them God told you to.
Yeah, hey, this is 1412. That shit flies when you're the priest.
Yup.
All right, let's go down into the completely not shady satanic ritual room. Owned by the priest. All right, summoning. No suitable object in inventory. Dark summon failed. What do I need? Some objects are better suited for this than others. Using all your arcane abilities with the addition of insignificant objects, you can summon a valuable artifact. What does it consider insignificant? Would the toad eyes count? Because I'm about to go collect them anyway.
God told me to open a whorehouse.
And who am I to say no? Ooh, it's a long walk to the toad eyes.
God told me to do satanic ritual.
Can you prove otherwise? No? Then it happened. Man, church must be in session right now. I hear money noises constantly. Come on, get back to the church already. God told me to drink. Well, my guy does constantly drink when handing out loans as part of the animation.
God told me to fuck you!
Alright. Summoning failed, not enough inventory space. Really? Okay, Constitution. Do I have enough goddamn space now? Yes, thank you. I wanted to sacrifice some blackberries.
Ah, fucking shots fired.
Creepo,
Dylan
no?
just said, what does it consider insignificant? Did you try putting yourself in?
Aww. Not enough inventory space. The fuck are you talking about, game? How many is this gonna spawn? Okay, one blackberry. I'm holding one blackberry. Do I have enough fucking inventory space?
I mean, have you seen how big the blackberries are? You should have gotten a razor.
Okay, there. And fuck you. Alright, we have one blackberry. Is this a good sacrifice to Satan? Jesus. to Satan Jesus, specifically. It's my favorite brand of Jesus. Satan brand of Jesus.
God told me to be an atheist.
Metalize, you're taking out half of the last word. I want to sacrifice some blacks. Jesus. Okay, I'm doing the summoning. Come on. He looks so happy doing the summoning. Hail Catholic Satan! Zone Destroyed walked in on a strange conversation.
You walked in on some magic.
Summoning successful. You turned a blackberry into honey. You could do better with more skill or more luck. Lame. Lame.
Lol.
Whoa, I'm gonna make bank off gathering one blackberry and slowly turning it into one pot of honey. That's how I'm really gonna pull ahead in the business game.
God told me to summon Satan.
God just wanted to talk to Satan, but he doesn't know how to do it, so I had to summon him.
I like that you're like the awkward child having to go back between God and Satan. It's like a divorced couple.
I'm the douchebag kid who walks back and forth between mom and dad trying to get one of them to say the right answer.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I want to fully upgrade the cathedral. I want to go from a dome to a cathedral. Boom, it's upgrading. It's gonna take a little while, but it's going.
Good.
Alright, I think we can drop the cash on getting a new title now.
So,
Yeah, 6,000?
Thanks for the bag of
Gonna be a
coins.
little bit low on cash for a while, but it'll be worth it.
Definitely.
We'll get a lot of experience I can dump into bargaining so I can get better loans.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. What are we, citizen with full rights? We are now citizen with full rights. We can have a gabled house, which is a pretty nice house. We can have 7 businesses. We own 4.
Aw, you're a real person now.
Yeah? We have the full rights of a citizen. Now, mind you, this is 1412. It's not many rights. We are not a free citizen yet. That's the next rank. How much does that cost?
So, let's get down to
$15,000.
business.
Ouch. I'm gonna go ahead and dump a little bit into bargaining there. There, I dumped 2 into bargaining, leveled up to level 6 of 10. And I can get mentor skill, which makes it so that all of my employees gain skill faster, which is very nice. Because I have a lot of employees. Also, if I end up with a lot of money tomorrow, then I think I want to buy another cheap business for my wife to work at. Because she's just got the pub so far, and the pub's fine. It makes decent cash. It looks like the AI for it has been fixed up a lot. Because the hookers are actually going out and doing stuff, and it's smart enough to keep one employee behind to serve guests. Alright, increase fee, there we go. I just want the, I want that band to play at the pub again so I can keep building a reputation. Champion of Dice, total prize pool of 421 bucks, and the drinking champion is, part of the Red family.
Ah, shit.
For honor's sake.
Alright, I'm gonna have the wife run and work at the bar here, because that's a really easy way to get experience while making some money, is working at the pub.
Nice.
And I believe if you serve guests and you have a high beauty stat,
Let it be so.
then you can do a lot. In fact, what am I? You can only have one person serving guests at a time, so this lady
If you're sure,
is going to not do it, and I'm just gonna have my wife constantly serve guests, because I can control her stats a lot better. She can, the other lady can go out and be a prostitute.
Yeah.
Right, so
For
when
the
serving
family.
guests, yeah, I believe it's charisma they care about. It's charisma, and I'm gonna take a little bit of constitution for the sake of health. There we go. And become educated, so you get experience faster, which is really nice because experience is useful for basically the entire game, even at max level. All right, let's build her another business. I want a smuggler's hole. This is where you do the really illegal, like around the city stuff. So I'm building smuggler's hole on the other side of town. That's where I do the pickpocketing, the kidnapping, you know, the harder crimes.
Call it the glory hole, please. Call it the glory hole.
The smuggler's hole.
Yes.
But it's not a brothel. It's like it's a thieves guild basically.
I know.
I'm building it basically in the city market. I wonder, where is the prison in this town?
A new building.
Wow, that got built really fast. Oh my god. All right, let's automate this and see how smart the AI is on automating this. Because it's not too bad to have this one manual. All right, I've got it automated. Let's do some upgrades. First of all, equipment chest right away so all my employees have higher stealth, so they're less likely to get caught doing their obviously illegal shit.
Army
Hire some
monkey.
employees.
Army Monkey says, name it, God told me to murder you.
I'm probably not gonna be murdering a whole lot of people with this guild, but I'm gonna pickpocket people constantly, because thing is, every time you pickpocket someone, you get a percentage of their family wealth. So if they're really wealthy families in town, you're gonna get a shitload of cash, and the more kids they have, the more there is to pickpocket.
Right.
So you can make some serious fucking money. You can make
Right.
some serious fucking money.
Oh. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh god, stop fucking my money, it's weird.
Ugh.
That's the sound of Mandy fucking money.
Oh my God, like, that would be so unattractive.
Yep. It's that money that has the hole in the middle that some cultures have, because Mandy's got
Yeah.
because Mandy's got a dick, just so everybody knows. You haven't seen her, but she's basically a tripod. Like, it's huge.
It's a dick that can also fit through a yen coin? What?
Yeah. Well, it's huge. You're a tripod, but it's very malleable.
It's just an incredibly thin tripod.
No, it's got the girth of a leg. It's just very, it's malleable. It's like Play-Doh. Like, you can force it through. It expands back. It's like a loofah sponge. This is canon now, right? Chat, this is canon? You're gonna write this into your fanfics?
They call me Silly Putty Dick.
Oh, God. What was it that I heard the other day that broke me? There was something I heard last night right before I went to bed that just made me, like, cry and laugh. Sonic the Hedgehog, that was it.
The Hedgehog?
There was, like, no context, just someone said Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm like, what?
That's really funny.
I know, right? It just happened. Mandy's Stretch Armstrong? No, Stretch Cockstrong. Good stream, everybody. First stream to get banned immediately before, getting banned immediately before the, big rebranding. Why are you not working?
Because I quit my other job.
Oh, no.
Is this a glitch? Two of my employees have not left their worker houses. What the fuck?
I'm listening. Yo!
Okay, there we go. I think I fixed them. Alright, I think I need to manually tell them to do things. It looks like they can't
Of
automate.
course.
Alright, they're out in different positions, ready to pickpocket. Sweet, we'll get some money out of that. Stretch cock dong.
I can't do this anymore.
This is why you come to the streams, everybody. There's a lot of you here, so I'm guessing a lot of you don't normally come to the streams. They're always like this. If you're liking this right now, I do these streams like 3 to 4 times a week, depending on how free I am. How's that poll going, by the way, of is this the best worst stream, yes or yes? How's that going?
Yeah, the answer is yes at 78.8%.
It's funny you say that. I thought it was gonna be yes at 100%.
Now, you see, 21.2% people voted yes.
Alright, the cathedral's almost done upgrading. I like how it's covered in scaffolding. People are just walking in for sermons. It's safe. God, I make some serious money during these sermons. It seems like I do have the most popular cathedral in town.
Nice.
My cathedral brings all the Catholics to the yard, and they're like, God's really cool, burn the heathens.
For the family.
God's really cool. 1414.
I could preach you, but I have to
A
charge.
building has been upgraded.
Oh my god. Okay, so we've just upgraded now. It's my first level 3 building in this file. Power to the Prayer is now a full-on cathedral.
Oh shit.
Alright, stack of books, that increases productivity by 10%. Pulpit increases the attractiveness of the place by 25%, so we'll get more Catholics here. I want sinner secrecy, so people can purchase indulgence. more employees so we can be more efficient. There we go. Letter of indulgence, letter to Rome, and certificate of tradesmanship. We're making all of those now and selling them. And some extra storage space. Let's also get the Wrath of God painting so that we don't need to worry as much about burglars.
Good.
And I think it's all the upgrades I really need to do here for now. So let's just go ahead and purchase them a horse cart so that they can transport goods back and forth from the town market faster, because they'll need to buy some supplies, you know, mostly gold to help with making the letter to Rome and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the next thing we want to do is... There's not really a whole lot of out-of-town stuff to do here. Vagabond Camp wouldn't be bad for making money. In fact, can I just build one, like, right outside of town here? Yes. Okay, it might get robbed easily, but Vagabond Camps make a lot of money very easily, so I'm gonna build a Vagabond Camp right outside of town. Dirt cheap.
Mad Librarian says pulpit also makes your juice less smooth, though.
Whew, that's got some connotations behind it.
Neutro1989 just subscribed.
Oh, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that, Neutro. I think the next thing I want to do might be to upgrade the Thieves' Den a little bit. Actually, no, you know what? That can wait a little bit. I want to upgrade the more solid businesses. I want to upgrade, like, the Magician Shop. Because the Magician Shop we can make some scary shit with once it's a Magician's Guild.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, the bank is doing fine. It could be more efficient. Let's go with the workers. Yeah, work harder, fuckers.
Yeah.
Work harder, dick fuck. Well, glitched out my pathfinding, and now I am sitting next to my chair looking at a wall to provide credits to people who I'm not looking at.
Good.
Huh, that's a problem.
They're ugly. You don't know how to look at them.
Alright, we actually gotta dump some more of our own money into the business here. Building finished. Sweet. I will set that up soon. Alright, Vagabond Camp. Manage building. AI. Again, it costs us money every day to do the AI stuff. However, when you want a spread out business empire, you pretty much have to. If it's a focused business empire, you can make a lot more money by not doing this. Okay, hire a few vagabonds. They can go be beggars in the streets with flutes.
Yeah.
Or they can make really cheap amulets, which sell for a ridiculous amount of money for something that is entirely just, like, natural resources that don't cost anything to buy.
They can be called the Pious Pipers.
Ooh, that's a good name. Let me name it. The default name was horrible. It was Vagabond Meeting Place.
Ah, yeah, no, fuck that.
Pious. I actually don't know how to spell pious.
Pious.
Ah, there's a U. That's what it was. I thought it was like an E or something. Piper. Alright, we got the Pious Piper.
Piass. Pious.
Yeah. Wow, we are making money really fast now. Okay, let's upgrade the Magician's Shop right now. Alright, it's becoming a Mage's Guild. How much longer will the stream last? It is 4:30, and I don't think the construction's starting back up right now. So I think I'll go like, not much longer, maybe less than half an hour. And then I'm going to, get recording more. Building's being plundered, hold on. Then I'm gonna do more ukulele. Is it the Vagabond Camp?
Sounds good.
Yes, it is the Vagabond Camp.
I have to give my horse a bath this evening anyway.
Fighters from the Bitter family are plundering your camp. Well, you can't say I didn't see that one coming. They're called the Bitter family. They gave up real fast. Wow, they didn't take anything. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit hard to protect that place just because it's outside of the city walls. So I'm gonna have to keep up on making sure that their burglary protection is upgraded, so minimize the damage.
Bye, Vladimir.
Fuck you, Vladimir. Stop coming to the streams and having fun.
Cunt.
He meant to say bye, instead he said, yeah.
Yeah!
And now,
No, he was saying like Bill Nye.
No, he was saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a villainous happy noise. Again, once again, further cementing that my vocal range is goblin to gremlin.
and now what?
I bet if you worked really hard on it, you could be a decent Skeletor.
Yeah. That's a fun noise.
Yeah. I have this friend actually who's really good at impersonating Skeletor, and he would like read me children's books in the Skeletor voice.
I
It was
wish
so good.
I gotta work on it. Skeletor's a fun voice. I gotta see if I can do that one day.
Yeah. He's great. He's fantastic.
I don't know. Nya to me is like, I don't know. It's like it's not a goblin because goblins are more like wimpy. It's like a gremlin voice. Yeah, because, yeah, like, I think it's like, yeah, I'm gonna force him to work in the grub slave farm, you know? Oh god, I just realized. What's going on with your friend's mic? Mandy sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
Dawn of War 3 is coming out, and I've heard it's a lot like Dawn of War 1. I like Dawn of War 2, but Dawn of War 1 was my favorite. Fuck yeah, new Warhammer 40k RTS. And I've heard it's really fun so far. It's like closed/open-ish beta. It's in like this weird in-between state. But I really want that. I can't afford to spend money right now because, you know, I'm in the process of moving. It's a shame because like I used to play so much. You know, the first thing on YouTube that ever made me get my first like big break of people finding me was my Dawn of War Winter Assault playthrough getting big. I fucking love playing the orcs in it. She laughs so much her mic is breaking. She didn't sound like she was breaking up to me. And you should just be hearing what I hear.
Yeah, like I try to get far away from my mic when I start laughing really hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna build a whorehouse. I call it royal buggery.
Jesus Christ. I guess it's better than turkey buggery.
Yes, it is. Significantly. Please say what no effort just said in that voice. Hold on, let me... Oh, I already said it. It's the delay. It's the delay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm dying of laughter. Do people like when I do silly voices? Because I can do them for days. Like, but that's the thing. I don't have much vocal range. I can just do that voice and variants of it. Like, Graminy isn't that. Graminy's not a villain to me. Graminy is just distress. He is wildly distressed at all times. Whoa, no! It's happening again! That's Graminy. Here, he's got wildly fluctuating vocal inflections, and he's always distressed.
I love it.
Skelehor.
He does not need to do a whole stream in that voice, Jesus.
Oh my god, that would hurt. I work up a sweat doing the Graminy voice, because you need to, like, really get into it. I'm gonna send the chat to another dimension! Sorry, I just love making fun of that. In the original dub of Dremel Z, they had ridiculous restrictions put on them, including they couldn't mention death. So anytime you're gonna get hit by a blast, instead of saying like you're gonna be done after this, you'll be a gun or you're dead, whatever, they had to say, I'm gonna send you to another dimension! I need to show you this one video. It's the best of the stupid, pointless, edits they had to make to the original English dub of Dragon Ball Z to get around people dying.
Nice.
Like, one time when a news helicopter gets blown up, and so they add a voiceover of Tien saying, I see parachutes, they'll be okay. There aren't any parachutes.
That!
And like, all kinds of shit like that, or Tien getting his arm hacked off by Nappa, and so doesn't matter, his mouth is wide open, they just add a voiceover of, you just wait till this grows back. It's not going to, you're not Namekian. You're human. All kinds of shit like that, or when they changed Master Roshi's beer to be blue, like it's water, but it's still covered in froth.
Good.
So it's like frothing seawater in a cup.
Ew.
And it's funny because in the other English dubs they did later where it had more relaxed restrictions, they just lightened the color and said it was iced tea. That worked way better.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, and they censored Gohan having a thought bubble of an apple tree. No one knows why. You can't think about apple trees.
Okay.
It was the most ridiculous thing. It's funny because people say like, oh, Canada must have had ridiculous rules because it was a Canadian dub. No, Funimation were the ones who put those restrictions on them, and then they made their own dub in the US and didn't have those restrictions. It was basically them fucking over the Canadian Ocean Dub Company.
Looks like it.
It was really bullshit. Sounds like 4Kids? Yeah, where they'll redraw entire scenes to be like, you had a gun? No, you're holding a slingshot to a guy's head now.
Yeah.
That was a thing in One Piece. I used to watch Japanese One Piece, and then when it got translated, who did they do some big fucking rereads? There was a whole scene where, like, in the original, someone had to stab their ally. I don't want to, like, spoil shit for it. Someone had to stab their ally to put up a show in front of others and push him back in the water so they could swim away after they sunk down, so that they could stab them in a non-fatal spot, make it look like they killed them so that they could get away. And the person then like had an inner monologue where they're like, that's what they did. They didn't turn on us, they're just trying to save me, you know? Like the other guys would have killed me. In 4Kids, because they can't show blood, what they did instead is they had them throw a smoke bomb, they drew a whole new scene, costing who knows how much money, where there's smoke all over, and then they did a huge elaborate voiceover there where they explain the entire plan, and then the smoke fades, and they're in position like the person stabbed with a rubber retractable knife.
Fucking quality.
That must have cost them so much goddamn money for no fucking reason.
Wow.
And then there's another scene where it's supposed to be a dramatic scene where a princess is holding a pistol to another guy's head. And like, you know, it's supposed to be like a big moment where she's trying to save this guy. They changed it to a fucking slingshot.
Oh
so it's supposed to be a tense moment where she's holding a slingshot to a guy's head. With her, and it's not even a rocket, it's like a pellet.
Wow.
Dumbest shit. They had to redraw that whole scene. And there's about 500 hours of footage in that show of one of the main characters, A, lighting a cigarette before a fight, and B, during a fight having a dramatic line and then stomping a cigarette out. They changed it to a lollipop, so they could just have a white stick in his... So, no, that makes sense, because you just need to get rid of the smoke, and you need to make the whole thing white, right? And then the lollipop hurts his mouth, so it's just a white stick. What do you do about the 500 scenes of him throwing the lollipop on the ground and crushing it, and then lighting a new lollipop? Easy. You just make a billion more lip flaps and just have it static on his face in all of his dramatic moments. Lame.
Oh my god.
The lollipop idea was a good idea, but he had so many dramatic sequences of stomping out the cigarette that it ended up being way more work than it was worth to fucking censor that. Just, it's a cigarette, but you can't show that in America.
Right.
Because he's a chain smoker, it's part of his character.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna rob a bank with a slingshot, yeah. Sorry, everybody's putting quotation marks with yes in it, and that's my sign that they want to see me do that voice again.
Good.
That or they want me to do Gremlin, but Gremlin doesn't, yeah, Gremlin's not a villain, guys.
Oh, speaking of voiceover roles, I actually have a really big one coming up in the next few months.
Oh my god, are you gonna be, Oldbeard?
No.
Man, your career fell off a cliff ever since you left that burrito inside me thing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But I'm actually working with an animator who used to work for Cartoon Network.
Ooh. What?
He's...
Bruna's here. I was complimenting you earlier. You should have telepathically known I was complimenting you and then being there then. Why didn't you tweet me out while I was eating a bagel? I thought that was the thing. That's the thing we do. I don't know what I think anymore.
But, yeah, he's actually pitching this pilot to Nickelodeon, so it might actually become a thing.
Ooh.
I know.
You're in the remake of Nickelodeon Gag.
I hope! Oh my god, I would love that!
You voice act the slime.
Oh my god! I would love it!
Every single time slime falls on someone, they cut all audio, and it's just you going, blurble, blurble, squish, blurble, blurble.
Fucking please! Oh my god, I would love that.
Oh my god, it's like the other day I was watching, okay, I think I promoted them earlier, but they're fucking awesome. Keep It Classy, E-T, instead of I-T for it. On YouTube, they're fucking hilarious. If anybody watches like Yahtzee Croshaw and his
I love him.
Do you know his series Let's Drown Out?
Uh-huh.
You miss it, right?
I know.
You miss Gabriel?
All the time.
Gabe is the second member of Keep It Classy. He's in every episode.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to
it's
check
it's
that
his
out
show
then.
with Aaron, and they're just really good friends, and they live together and stuff. And so they've had this Let's Play series before Let's Drown Out even ended. They've had it for like 5 years. It's really good. But they're playing Resident Evil 4 right now, and it's fucking hilarious because Aaron's playing and he's never played it before. And Gabe used to like speedrun that game.
Right.
On professional difficulty. So it's fucking hilarious, just them talking. And on the most recent episode, Gabe just randomly said, I'd love the idea of having a broken doorbell, and so I just record a voice clip so that like plays over an intercom, so every time someone hits the doorbell, it's just my voice yelling, Bell!
I love it.
I think that's also the same episode where he just randomly said, Sonic the Hedgehog. What?
I love it.
They're really fucking funny. I've been trying to do something with them forever now. We're like, me and Aaron have been meaning to do some videos together for years now, but it's one of those things, and every YouTuber knows about this, where you're like, we should do a thing, and we talk on Twitter all the time, and like we really get along, and we have the same sense of humor and everything, and then it just never ends up happening because we're always like, let's do a thing. Yeah, let's do a thing. We'll figure it soon when we're free for it, and then we just forget for a month, and then we're like, let's do a thing. Yeah, let's do a thing. This happens all the time in YouTube. I've been meaning to do a video with Sagemaster, or Sages of Sagemaster 15 on YouTube for 4 years. We've done like one video together, and he was on PTCP once during the ship, and that's it.
Oh, wow.
We've been meaning to forever. He's an awesome guy. We always get along. We love talking. For whatever reason, it just hasn't happened. We just forget. And we get so adamant every time. We're like, it's not going to be like last time. It's totally like last time. We forget after a day. Okay, so I am actually dying of heat exhaustion right now because I want to open the window, but here's the thing about Ontario, Southern Ontario. Crazy, wild... Oh, Sages is how I found you, MDB. Jesus, someone found me through Sages? Fucking awesome. Was it Twitter? It's probably Twitter. Probably saw our awesome Twitter banter. So, Southern Ontario is the hottest point in Canada, and it wildly fluctuates between... it will go positive 35 in the summer and negative 30 in the winter. It's wild. Celsius.
Awful.
It is wild weather fluctuations here, and it's very humid because it's right in between a bunch of lakes. So it becomes very humid. In the summer, heat, I can handle heat. Humid heat kills me. Right now, it's humid and hot. Like, it's only like 20 Celsius, I want to say, which is not bad at all. But when it's like 100% humidity because it's raining all night, that's when the heat gets me. I handle the cold much better than I handle the heat.
Same. I hate any kind of heat. Like, I can be running around at 0 degrees in a tank top and shorts and, like, no shoes.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at... I can do that, too. Which sucks for you, because you are in Atlanta, which I would imagine is very humid.
It is, and it's very hot, but I'm moving to the UK, like, probably this year, so...
Yeah. But dry heat I can handle pretty well. Like, I mean, What a Geek did all of his high school years in Qatar, which is a very dry heat. It was like 40 Celsius or something.
The desert.
But it's a desert, so it's very, very dry. So he said it actually wasn't that bad because it was a dry heat.
Oof, no.
Humid heat I wouldn't be able to handle because he lives in Louisiana now.
Uh-huh.
Which I would assume is a very humid heat.
I will never come to Brazil, Bruna. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing. I always... 47 Celsius in the summer. I've heard... I had a guy who used to help me with social media stuff for a little while. He was a fan of my creepypasta. And his job, he's actually, like, helps with social media in companies and, like, corporations. And he works in São Paulo, I believe. And he's told me, like, all these things about Brazil. Like, I love learning about Brazil because it's the most fascinating country to me. it is the same thing as what I think of Mexico, in that it's a country that by all means should be one of the best countries in the world, and is brought down almost entirely by a history of really shitty government, where it's got abundant natural resources, especially with Brazil, tourism, fuck yeah, really good tourism. The population is in general very hardworking, but they have fucking everything going against them. With Brazil, it's environmental and their government. With Mexico, it's crime and their government. You live in Sao Paulo for 7 years. I love the city. Yeah, it's a fucking beautiful place, but like, the thing is like,
It's hot.
it's fucking hot. It's the same country that has a fucking jungle in which there are literally people who have not met the rest of civilization. You ever watch those like overhead camera shots of
Yes,
people
they're
in the jungle in Brazil who have not met the rest of society? Like, they literally have like basic farms, and they'll like aim a bow at the drones going by because they don't know what it is, and
Yeah.
like, we can't make contact with them because even if we can like go over there and figure out some kind of way to talk to them, we are carrying so many diseases that we're immune to that if we just met them, they'd all just die of disease. And what are we gonna do? Show up to them in a hazmat suit? They're
Yeah.
gonna think we're fucking aliens, like
Probably.
some kind of monster. They're gonna try and kill us immediately in a hazmat suit. There's no way we're making friends in a hazmat suit because they can't tell we're human. So I don't know how
Definitely.
the fuck we're ever gonna contact them, and should we? Because like, that's the thing. You're 100% right about how it's a country. Yeah, the jungle so far, I haven't been there. Not even close. Yeah, I don't blame you, because that place is fucking dangerous. I'd has to guess that like the depths of the jungle in Brazil is one of the most dangerous places on Earth. There must be countless species of animal and bug and stuff that we have never documented there. Like, it's gotta be one of the scariest places on Earth. It's gotta be like the fucking Everglade or something in terms of like, this place will straight kill you.
Oh yeah.
But Brazil's so fucking cool to me because it's like, it is a country that easily could be a superpower of the world. It is enormous. It has a big population. It has a strong history. It has a wickedly strong and popular culture, so people want to go to Brazil. What scares them away is the fucking government. Like, they have these ridiculous tariffs. Video games are considered gambling equipment, and so they are on like a 600% tariff or some fucking bullshit like that.
Wow.
Their government, I think it was in 2012, I was told, they had millions of wasted dollars on crab meat for banquets that rotted.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Like, what an
Wow.
enormous waste of taxpayer money. How much money do you think could have went into like urban development or, I don't know, small business grants so there are more jobs, because the homelessness problem is a real problem in Brazil. Give them jobs. They'll work. Put that money into small business grants so they can make their own employment and hire people. You got no shortage of fucking land to work with for new businesses. And then they have all this income from illegally trading and like illegally harvested wood camps, like Brazilian lumber camps. And they're not supposed to do it, like their regulations get, but the government just takes a blind eye to it. They're killing their fucking forests. The forests are half the reason why people go, other than how, I don't remember what the name is in Portuguese, but Christ the Redeemer, the big statue overlooking the harbor, is one of the most beautiful combinations of man-made and natural wonders of the world on all of Earth. I don't know if you've ever seen this thing, Christ the Redeemer.
No.
It's a giant statue of Jesus, kind of like arms out, like T-pose, on top of a mountain overlooking, it's killing me. I don't remember what city it is. I want to say Rio de Janeiro, but it's over the port of Rio de Janeiro, which is a gorgeous port. It's a gorgeous city, and it's overlooking at it, and it is just the most beautiful combination of, like, the natural world of this huge mountain and this beautiful bay with this enormous statue on top and all the glowing lights of this gorgeous city down below and this like bustling port and everything. It is one of the coolest things on Earth. Like, it's up there with like the cliffs of Dover for badass. You ever seen the cliffs of Dover? Because if you haven't, Google that. the cliffs of Dover are completely white. It is
Oh, wow.
the coolest looking thing.
That sounds.
Oh my god, there's so much cool shit in the world. Like, the natural wonders of the world are beautiful, but the ones, and like, the man-made ones are cool too, like the pyramids and all that, but when you have that perfect blend of a natural wonder with a man-made wonder, it is Rio de Janeiro? Okay. Oh my god, that is the coolest thing. It makes me hate that, like, I don't like traveling in the first place, but again, due to my disability, it is very hard to travel. Even if I had money, I'd need an escort. But like, that's the kind of stuff that makes me kind of wish I could travel, because I do kind of want to see them in person. Like, my vision's no good. I have Google, and I really enjoy that. But I wouldn't mind visiting these places sometime. Like, Brazil, I don't know entirely, because I would be very, very paranoid about if I got hurt, would I be fucked? Like, I'm afraid of going to the States, because I don't want to trip, fall, break my leg, and be in debt for life. And that's a real thing that could happen. Like,
Oh yeah.
my joints are decaying. I have Ehlers-Danlos. If I fall, I could get real hurt.
When I got sepsis last year, I wound up owing the hospital like $20,000.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that whole thing. I remember we had a streamer, we were talking about how you almost died, and we kept making jokes out of it. In fact, that's one of the best stuff videos, where we're talking about how you almost died. And how fun it was talking to you while you were on morphine.
Oh my god, yeah.
So this save file will be stream, church of, oh, I guess just church. Ran out of characters. Save. All right, I'm rambling long enough. I am absolutely dying in this room. Bruna, we absolutely do need to talk more, because I fucking love history, and you're from Brazil, and I want to talk with you about this stuff because that's fucking cool. Now I feel like playing Civ 6 and playing as Brazil, because they're one of the funnest teams in the game. Brazil in Civ 6 is all about being a fucking asshole. It's one of the asshole teams where it's like, they're not directly going to war with you, it's not that type of asshole team, but they frustrate you to no end. It's them and China. China's thing is they build early game wonders really, really quickly. And so in the early game, when you're fighting for the really good wonders, it's all like, oh, I'm one turn away from this. Oh, who built it first so I don't get to build it anymore? Of course it was fucking China. With Brazil, in Civ 6, every great person is unique, and you're competing for the same great people. So you're like, I'm gonna get Charles Darwin, he's really good. Oh no, Brazil swooped in, because Brazil is all about, they have a really easy time getting happiness, so they can have like really big booming cities, and they're really good with culture and stuff. And they're a very peaceful civ in general, although they can wage a terrifying Renaissance-era naval war, of all things. But their main thing is they accumulate great person points very quickly, and whenever they earn a great person, instead of resetting all of their points in that category, they keep 20%. So basically, they steal great people from all around the world like fucking crazy, and then their population completely booms, because their unique district is their entertainment complex, instead is the carnival square. And whenever they put on a carnival, it attracts more great people to them. It's basically the team where if it's in your game, it's your immediate target, because they're gonna fuck over your economy in the long run, because all of the people with the huge strong bonuses are gonna go to them. And then by the end of the game, they'll have these wicked culture bonuses, because they're getting all the artists to go to them. So out of nowhere, you're gonna lose a culture loss, because all the tourism's going to Brazil, and you didn't do anything about it in time. And because Brazil has incentives to keep their rainforest intact, they're hard to invade, because it's really hard to march through a rainforest, whereas they can specialize their troops to defend in a rainforest. Oh god, Brazil's a real asshole team, but they're fun to play. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. If you want to support me and what I do, check out my TAD link in the description and at the top of the chat. Go support me on browser and on application, whatever you want. Both work now and everything. I am going to go record some more ukulele, cool off a little bit because this room is boiling, and yeah. Thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.
Bye.